Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about the One Piece card game. Today I'm going to be giving you another deck profile for OP03 Pillars of Strength. Continuing my coverage, if you've not seen any of my other deck profiles or my set analyses, you can check those out up there. Keep it in the camera. Oh wow, very difficult. I usually do it with this hand, I don't know why I didn't. Anyway, check those out. I'd appreciate the support on those videos. If you are interested in in-depth guides to various different decks, including there's a lore one, although it is for OP02, but a lot of it still does apply. You can check those out on my Patreon, linked in the description. OP03 guides have been going up there for some time now, as of the time you're seeing this, so you should check those out. I think they're really, really good. People have used my guides in the past to go and get top 8 at events and stuff, so this is pretty nice, in addition, I would ask that 80% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, so I'd appreciate if you just hit that button. That'd be very, very nice. Make me feel good. Let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile. This is Trafalgar D. Waterloo. It's been cooking since set 1, to be honest. This guy is consistently one of the best leaders in the game. Incredibly high ceiling, high skill floor. You need to be knowing what you're doing to play lore to a reasonable extent, but it can cook. It really can cook. So let's talk through the list here. We're playing 4 copies of Otama, 4 copies of Makino, 4 copies of Tony Chopper, 4 copies of Jewelry Bonnie, 4 copies of Nami. I'm saying all of those in one go because that is the staple one-drop lineup. It's kind of impossible to get rid of any of those cards. So why are we playing Otama, Makino, Chopper, and Nami? That means you have 16 targets for Dadan. You'd like a little more, but 16 targets means you're hitting 90-something% of the time. So that's why you're playing those. Otama and Makino are 2k counters. Otama is insanely valuable into certain matchups because it lets you tap down power and just clear units, remove cards from hand by baiting your opponent and then just removing something. Makino lets you just randomly get lethals or randomly hit super high numbers when you combo with a Chopper or a Nami. Chopper is of course your one-drop blocker, very, very valuable. Nami finds your Straw Hat package, Jewelry Bonnie finds your Supernova package. There's a bunch of overlap there as well. 2 copies of Killer. It's a bit iffy because it is just going to get Marcoed, frankly, but you do want more blockers. The numbers in this game are just very big, very scary, and you do just want some blockers. And, you know, to be fair, everything in your deck is going to get Marcoed anyway, so it's sort of less of a concern here. 4 copies of Dadan. This card is nuts because it finds you all your red 1-drops. 4 copies of Brook. This card is very, very powerful because it essentially lets you lore effect for free later on in the game. Your leader effect, because you can play the Brook and you reallocate those 2 dons onto something you're going to be attacking with, and then you can swing with it, bounce it, do all your usual lore shenanigans. 4 copies of Rush Zoro. We do not care about Star Deck Zoro in this format. We need aggro. We need to be able to turn cards sideways. Rush Zoro is fantastic, and God, I want that prize card artwork. We got 2 copies of the Vanilla Zoro. This is useful mainly because it's something we can play on turn 2 going second that doesn't feel atrocious if we haven't like literally been able to spam out the board. But it's also a card that is searchable off of Nami and it is searchable off of Bonnie, so you can always find it, and it's a pretty decent lore, leader effect bounce target. 4 copies of both lores. So the bounce lore is like the heart and soul of the deck. You literally cannot play lore without that card. I wouldn't even try. It's unbelievable. It lets you recur your blockers. It lets you gain additional aggro. Your pluses. It lets you gain additional aggro. It just lets you cook so hard. Like, I don't need to explain why it's so good. 4 copies of the Restand Lore. This lets you just randomly secure lethals. This card is incredibly powerful. It's a 6k. It feels okay to lore effect into it. Sometimes you can just, if you want to Bonnie a second time, you can just untap the Bonnie and do it again. It just cooks really, really hard. And 2 copies of Hawkins because, man, Hawkins is just so good. Being able to clear board, like, this is so nice into something like Marco's, because you slap a Don or 2 on it and you just go, yep, swing into it, and you are just taking 2 cards out of their hand no matter what. It feels really, really good. Though obviously, usually you want to be only attacking once and just getting the free restand. And of course 4 Rad Beam, because this card massively overperforms. It is super, super, super damn good. Just a 1-drop 4k is really, really good, as we've seen from cards like Borrow Breath. I hope you guys found this video useful and helpful. If you did, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel for more One Piece content. Of course, check out all my links in the description. I'd really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Cheers.